Hey guys, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I hope you all are doing fantastic and that you've had a great week since the last time we talked. If you are new to Wellness Wednesday, I'm Dr. Marcy. I own Agility Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine and 5280 Restorative Medicine, where my primary goal is to get people back to their ultimate health and help them achieve goals that they want in their health for a lifetime. These goals can be based on strength gains, weight loss, movement patterns. They can be based on trying to encourage healthy eating in our children. They can be related to mental wellness as well, and being more present. So if you have questions about your health goals or you have things that you'd like to achieve, don't hesitate to reach out. As many of you know, with Wellness Wednesday, we always start with 3 positives. I'm going to take a quick sip of water. So I'd like to know what your 3 positives were for the week. My first one is that over the weekend, we got to spend some time with family. We went for a bike ride. We did some things that were just our nuclear family because we had some extra time because Austin did not have a lacrosse game, so that was kind of nice. The kids started school on Monday in person, not online. So that I feel is a very huge success, and I'm very grateful to their teachers who are willing to be in the classroom right now with everything that's going on. And then my other positive for the week is that I actually have currently 3 health coaching clients that are doing absolutely amazing. And if you don't know about how I health coach, it's pretty simple. I start everyone with a food journal that's not a typical food journal. What I do is I have people fill out what's called the 3-day diet journal, but I have them do it for about a week. And you basically are just checking boxes and writing down the time of day that you ate. So the boxes are whether or not it was a protein, a carbohydrate, or a fat. And then what color was it? So was it blue? Was it purple? Was it red? Was it green? Was it yellow? Because one of the ideas behind health is that you're getting the full rainbow. So these clients, I had to do this food journal first while we were waiting for some genetic testing to come back so that we could customize their plan, nutrition and exercise completely to them. And one of them has lost 4 pounds, and she's gone from only eating junk food when she feels hungry at the end of the day to actually eating 3 real meals a day. And that is a huge success for her with what's been going on in her life for the last year. And then one of the other ones is just super excited about figuring out where she is going to have success and where she's going to need to focus on being successful. And so we're looking at goals to keep her moving along slowly, but also making progress so that she sees results right away. And then the third one just signed on today, and I'm super excited about that because this health coaching thing I think is truly something I've done for years, but I've always done it and given my advice away for free. And now I am definitely working on making myself stronger in that. So those are my 3 positives for the week. I'd love to have you put in the comments what your 3 positives for the week were. Those always kind of lift me up and let me see that other people are having great things happen too. And tonight, our Wellness Wednesday on essential oils is going to be a little bit about the chemistry of essential oils and how they're made. And then also why it's important to use an essential oil company that has their testing results on their webpage. So the number one thing I'm going to tell you about having the test results on the webpage is transparency. Hey, my local Starbucks just joined on. How are you guys? I miss you. I haven't been in all week. I'll have to make a trip down on tomorrow or Friday. So the essential oils, you want that information to be on the webpage because it really tells you that they're testing each batch for any chemicals that could have been added and could be harmful. They're testing it for synthetics, and they're also testing it for any harmful pesticides, heavy metals, and also petroleum products and things that could have been added to it after the fact. which would make it age. And you'll get some essential oils that they say that they are all natural. And unfortunately, petroleum is a natural product, but it'll test like it's a couple million years old. And you don't want a product that's a couple million years old. You want a product that is fairly new to you and very organic in the way that it was formed from only that plant, or if you're getting an oil blend from a blend of oils, but you want it to only be those oils. One of the things that you can do is look for what is called GCMS, or gas chromatography mass spectrometry testing. And if they aren't willing to share those results on their webpage and they aren't willing to send them to you when you email them and ask, they're probably not a company that's very transparent about what they're doing to the oils, and it's not a product that you then want to use. There's a major brand out there that is a MLM that is not doTERRA that will not publish their test results, and part of the reason they won't is because they know that they've adulterated them, and adulterated oils can cause harm. So we want to make sure that you're getting very pure, clean oils, especially if you're going to take them internally. One of the other things that can be done to oils to adulterate them is that you can add what are called terpenes, and the terpenes are the substance in the oil that actually has most of the properties that are beneficial in it. And this is something a lot of people don't know, but even in CBD oil, it can be adulterated. And the most common way that they adulterate it is actually that they add terpenes from other plants to it. So you are getting a benefit from the terpenes from those plants, but it's not the same benefit that you would get if you were buying a pure CBD product. And so you want to be careful even when you're buying CBD products to look at the report that says what's in the product. And then you also want to contact the company and ask them where they get their terpenes. Is it from a hemp product, a hemp plant, or is it from a different plant? The most commonly added terpene into CBD products is actually from cinnamon bark. So that's something that you should know and be looking for. Another thing you should know about essential oils and why they are so beneficial, besides the terpenes, is that the way that they're harvested, the oils are harvested, is either through a mechanical process like pressing, like citrus oils are, or it's through typically distillation, or through cold water filtering, where they actually put it into the water, press it out, and so that's a two-step process, and then they distill and get the oil from there. And you want to know how your oil is being processed, because you want to know that the equipment is kept to a certain standard and that you are getting benefit from the way that it was processed. So in a distillation method, they have to capture the oil at different points as it's evaporating, because different parts of the oil actually boil at different temperatures. And so we want to make sure that we're getting exactly everything we need out of the product, and that'll happen at different temperatures. And so the collection tube that comes off the distiller will have different oil portions at different points in the tube based on when it actually boiled. One of the other things that you can think about too in terms of essential oils is the cold press method is the most commonly used with citrus oils. Citrus oils are cold pressed, which just means that no heat is added to them, by a mechanical process where they literally just squeeze the peel, or they roll it through something and get the oil from that. You even end up with citrus oils on your hands anytime you squeeze a lemon, squeeze an orange, squeeze a lime. And one of the important things to note there is that you can become what they call photosensitive, because those oils contain a component in them that makes your skin more susceptible to sunburn and UV light in those instances. But the nice thing about citrus oils is that they are completely zero waste. So most of the peels for citrus oils come from sources that are using the peels to make juice. The peel is undisrupted when they juice the peel. The peel is then given to people who harvest it for essential oils. They press it, get the oils out of it, and then the peel is either put back into the ground or it's given to cattle for feed. So that's a nice thing to consider with your citrus oils and using them. The other nice thing about citrus oils is they tend to be very uplifting but also calming, and so you can have them diffusing in a room with kids and have a calming effect on the room that also helps them stay motivated and focused. The most common constituent of a citrus oil is limonene, and limonene is actually huge for detoxification. And so if you're looking also for a oil to help with detoxification, a citrus oil would be a great one to diffuse, especially now if your kids are back in the classroom. The citrus oils given to the teachers might help bring down some of the level of heavy chemicals that the kids are exposed to on a daily basis being in the classroom. If you work in a hospital or you work somewhere where you're using heavy chemicals, using citrus oils can be a great thing, even to just put on your body, putting them on your feet, on your spine, above the liver, and then also on your adrenal glands and on your thyroid before you go to bed. The reason I say before you go to bed is, again, they could make you photosensitive and could cause a sunburn. So you just want to be cautious of that. But that would be a great way to help your body detox. So besides doTERRA, there are some other companies out there who have their GCMS report available online. One of those I've talked about in the past, it is Rocky Mountain Oils. And then another one that I was looking at this week, because I have used their products in the past and I was pretty sure they had it on their website because I thought I looked at it, but I wasn't exactly sure, is Plant Therapies. And they also have a kids line with roller bottles, similar to doTERRA has a kids line with roller bottles. Those are great products to use for kids. The only thing I couldn't find out on either Rocky Mountain Oils or Plant Therapies was whether or not they do additional testing, because there's a test where they can actually test to see if it has things like petroleum added to it, because that'll show up as being organic again, but it won't show up with the age dating, and having a product age dated is also a way to make sure that it hasn't been adulterated. So that's something that you can look at as well. So just consider your source of your oils and how much information the company is willing to give you. If you email someone and ask questions, their response shouldn't be back to you to not tell you the information you're asking for. They can say something like, I don't know, let me find that out for you. But you don't want them to just say, we don't release that information to the public, because then that would mean that you have to get that tested on your own. And like I said, one of the other major brands out there has had quite a few of its representatives stop using the product and stop selling the product because the company won't release its information. And when they've had it tested on their own, it tested positive for being an adulterated product, particularly with the addition of petroleum to it, which should lower the cost of their oils significantly, and it hasn't done that either. So any more questions about the chemistry of oils and why it's important to know where the oil is coming from, please send me a direct message or comment in the comments and I'll answer those questions for you. I have a whole handbook on how oils are processed or should be processed and what gets them to that certified pure therapeutic grade level. I'll be with you guys next Wednesday, but I'll probably be a little bit earlier. I'm going to start moving these early in the day, and you'll have to watch them on replay if that's not a good time for you, only because Alex starts swim practice on the 7th, and he'll be in practice on Mondays and Wednesdays. And then also on the 9th, just FYI, is the launch of all the new doTERRA products for 2021. And so if you're interested in being live when that gets announced and you want to watch what's going on with the rest of doTERRA and do a virtual convention, I have a link for you, so let me know and I can get you a discount as well for your registration, and we might even be able to do a watch party for the launch. I hope you guys are having a great week. Remember to put those 3 positives down in the comment section for me, and I'll chat to you later.